and the start of another journey. Already lost Graham. Where he's at. There he is. Graham's joining us on the trip. And the start of the coast to coast. We want to dip our feet.
We're walking Wainwright's coast to coast. 10.5 days, crossing England from St Bees on the Irish Sea to Robin Hood's Bay on the North Sea. We first completed the route back in 2014. 12 years later, we're back, carrying everything on our backs once again. Day 1 begins with a spectacular stretch along the cliffs to St Bees Head, before turning inland, climbing over Dent Hill and finishing beside Ennerdale Water. Let's go.
It's a Pebble now.
Yeah.
Next stop, Robin Hood's Bay.
Geronimo. Wainwright encouraged walkers to make the coast to coast their own. Throughout this series, we'll share a few route choices that we now prefer after walking it twice.
And here we go. The start of the coast to coast. Our first sign. King Charles III, English Coast Pass, Coast to Coast Pass, St Bees Head, 2.5 miles. We've been going about 200 metres on the coastal path, and we've already met a footpath closed sign.
The coastal path was officially closed here due to erosion. After carefully assessing the conditions for ourselves, we decided to continue, keeping well away from the edge.
It's always good when you first start these routes. You never know what lies ahead. It's not a bad view to start with, is it, that? Isn't it lovely?
And there's St Bees Head Lighthouse ahead. Gorgeous bay below us. A couple of people on it. If you want seclusion, you've got it there.
The route initially follows the coastline north, briefly swinging inland to cross the head of a crumbly inlet, before returning to the Clifftops and continuing towards St Bees Head.
And there's our view. We've just walked across the top of the cliffs. Beautiful.
In fact, this cliff edge route starts in much the same manner as it finishes in Robin Hood's Bay on the east coast.
St Bees Head Lighthouse.
I'm drowning!
Last we might see a 5-foot light.
What's for dinner?
Yeah, double decker.
Oh, a double decker. Oh,
Got,
Dave.
You sweet to start.
I fancy some sugar.
Scotch egg for Dave. I'm having some sandwiches.
Tesco finest.
Tesco's finest. Nice view. I sat on a little wooden bench. Very nice.
In the past, when the dinosaurs were around, there was a lot more CO2 and there was a lot more trees, and dinosaurs were like huge and trees grew bigger.
We don't want any dinosaurs.
Do you think they'll come back? It'll get warmer. Might be like Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
There's a thought. Dinosaurs. There's a quarry just over there. When you get to this point, you're about to turn inland. Look at that view.
Fantastic view. Just past the quarry, and we're saying goodbye to the sea at this point because we're turning inland now. Sandwith 3/4 of a mile, or if you're going on the King Charles path, Whitehaven 2.25.
Walking inland finally after nearly 5 miles, we now start to head east. You can see the mountains of the Lake District in front of us, just between Dave and Graham's shoulder there. And slightly to the right of Graham, I think, or yeah, is Scarfell. Probably can't see that from here. And now we're heading for the delights of Cleator. More of that later.
We've arrived in Sandwich.
Sandwich.
Little road section into the village. Very nice here.
Oh, look.
And a cat legging it down the green. And one of the locals playing hard to get.
Oh, roll over. Leaving St Bees behind.
One thing we definitely weren't expecting was to bump into someone we'd met on another long distance trail.
Favourite last 5 foot life gets recognised by Andy. Who's just about to finish the coast to coast today.
And who we also met on the Pennine Way.
We did indeed.
Small world.
We're getting attacked by Clegs at the moment. They've all been bitten and they've drawn blood. Heading towards Cleator.
I mean, this is lovely, isn't it? But you can't stop for long, can you? Bloody Clegs!
By this point, the horseflies were attacking us mercilessly.
Getting eaten alive down here. Drawing blood. Bugger off! Or on my face.
Careful here, so.
Yeah. There's a bit of choice language there, Dave. We're off up over that hill next. Dent Hill. Just over that hedge.
And we've reached Cleator. Pretty hot.
I've just put DEET on my skin because I'm sick of getting bitten by Clegs. However, I'm in bother now with both brothers.
Choking.
You're choking.
Nose are streaming. Toxigenic. Graham's eyes are burning
Just a
around
bit
the
of
corner.
DEET.
How's your eyes, Graham?
I'm in bother.
Stings.
So I think you're overdoing the coughing a bit.
I think my throat's closing up.
It's not. It's not, is it really?
I am. I'm having a what's it shock thing.
What's it shock? Oh dear. Honestly,
I need an EpiPen.
it's insect repellent, not tear gas.
Just walking through a farm. We've gone through Cleator now and heading towards Dent Hill. Just nearing the top of Dent Hill, and boy is it hot. Oh man, no air, 25 in the shade. Humidity must be really high. Drinking water, but it doesn't even make any difference to cooling us off. There's a summit up there. Now looking to Scorefells in the sunshine at the moment, and out towards Sellafield. Still see the sea, and down to Whitehaven and Cleator, where we've just come up from. The first coast to coast trail sign we've seen in some miles after Dent Hill. We've come up the valley there, and lots of junctions are passed but no signs, so a little bit vague in this section. And into Ennerdale. Herdwick standoff. There he is, chewing his gum. Trying to look all tough.
They are quite tough.
We're just walking along into Ennerdale, a few spots of rain and a few big claps of thunder. No waterproof trousers, Sue's gone for the full Monty.
Waterproof's on.
And the sun's out.
Coming out. It works every time. That was quite heavy though, wasn't it? It's been thundering. I thought I saw a few flashes as well a minute ago.
Ennerdale Bridge is about 1.5 miles that way. It looks very black. A rainbow over to our right, and we're dropping down to Ennerdale via the road. Just left the path because it's overgrown to our left. It's just rained and the grass is about 3-4 foot tall. So rather than get wet hiking through that, we've opted for the tarmac. A short diversion to the Fox and Hounds in Ennerdale Bridge. It isn't open all day, but fairly good opening times, 12 to 7:45, and serving food most of the day and drinks. Of interest, there's camping just next to the Fox and Hounds pub. Obviously you probably have to make prior arrangement, but if you're in need of a campsite in Ennerdale Bridge, looks like that's what people are doing. Entering the mouth of Ennerdale, and some forestry here. Across there's Angler's Crag. And quite a nice night after a heavy shower of rain. Drying out. The head of Ennerdale, you're given a choice. You can go two ways, either coast to coast over via Angler's Crag, 7 3/4, or via Blacksail and Bowness Knot. We're going to choose this way, and it's 7.5 miles.
We walked much further than we intended along Ennerdale's shoreline. There are pitches to the right of the footbridge we had crossed at the head of the lake, but we chose to continue along the shore and were struggling to find a place to camp before Bowness Knot car park.
Looks ideal, doesn't it? But it's actually about 9 o'clock at night. There's a few midges around and we have struggled to find somewhere to pitch. So we're now debating. Oh, there's a family of geese here. We're actually debating camping with the geese. So we've decided to cook our tea first, leave it a bit longer. The sun's setting. So, oh, what a nice setting though, look at that. You know what? This is pretty idyllic. I know it's been a bit fraught trying to find somewhere, but it's a nice spot, isn't it? Have you seen we've got company behind us? Geese. The geese. What do you reckon, living the dream, or is that speaking too soon? It's speaking too soon. I won't jinx it.
Day 1 was behind us. Ahead lay the Lake District, and as it turned out, another 10 days of glorious weather.
Wow, look at that clouds there, look at it. Look at that. Look at the clouds.
So I'll leave you with this stunning sunset while we turn in for the night.
So we're all pitched up, let's hope nobody disturbs us.
Join us next time as we continue our journey east.
You're missing out.
I might get a dip yet.
The biggest swim you'll ever get. It's warm.
Until next time, cheerio!